Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. Shockingly, this evening we have another Primordium submission. Very curious. It's interesting how these seem to come in waves, right? We had 3 Windletons and now 2 Primordiums. It's pretty curious. I'm not sure why that happens. I certainly don't reorder these. I play them in the order that they're submitted. I've considered going and looking at the challenges ahead of time and then reorganizing them so I'm not playing the same champion twice, but I ultimately go back to this setup because I try to minimize the amount of time between when someone submits it and when I run it on the channel. I don't know. I don't think I have to do that, but I know a few people have messaged me like, hey, you didn't forget about my seed, right? And I'm like, no, I didn't, I promise. We just have, a little bit of a queue, so I try to move through them in that order for that reason. So I don't know. If anyone has preferences about that, let me know. But regardless, I think that's probably the best approach just to, respect people's investment in the series, which I super appreciate, by the way. But yeah, Primordium again. I wasn't told much about this run. I was told that they just couldn't solve this after multiple attempts. I'm assuming that they are the bottom score here. This was submitted, if memory serves, in a public Discord server, like some of the other ones, and there are a couple other wins on this seed. So I'm not surprised, right? It's restores, you have Awoken with Primordium. The biggest challenge with this clan, and the easiest way to lose if you're not paying attention, is simply survivability, right? In a Relentless specifically. You're probably going to survive waves because maybe you have a quick sweeper that's doing a bajillion damage, and that works really well for waves. But once you get to Relentless on, was it wave 5 plus, that's when you really need to start thinking about, oh geez, how do I not lose this run? So yeah, we'll see what we're shown. This death on ring, what is that? That looks like a ring 8, a Seraph death, I believe. And the others look like pretty bog standard Divinity wins, 47, 51k. That's a relentless win of the Divinity. It's nothing fancy, but gets the job done. So probably just a normal run, otherwise nothing too high rolly, which is totally fine with me. So let me at least briefly explain what's going on in case you don't have a clue and are joining us for the first time. This is a series where viewers are submitting runs to me that they play of Covenant 25 with no mutators. They're struggling through them for one reason or another. They provide me some context and generate me that challenge link like you see up here at the top, and then I run it for them on the channel. Like I've mentioned and talked a little bit about before, there's about a 1.5 month period between, it's not a period, it's more like, how do I describe this? It's not even a gap. It's more just like there's a long enough list of submissions that it takes about 1.5 months between when a run is submitted and when it actually goes on the channel. So kind of just anticipate that. I am always looking for more submissions though. Let's see. From this point, my submission list is. I think I have about 10 more right now. So, 10 more, that's 2 a week. That's like a month. So, if people are playing and you're running into something interesting you'd like me to run, by all means, submit it. This series actually is not something I'm just going to force all the time. I would greatly prefer to keep it going, but I can't generate these myself, right? Because, well, I've already run it, so how would I know if it's cursed? And if I try to generate it myself, I already know too much, so it kind of cheeses it a little bit. So, anyway, that's enough about that. We're currently on a 40 win streak on the series. Pretty sick. We had, honestly, one of my favorite tried and true runs, and it was an endless egg with Primordium and an intrinsic holdover Echo infusion with Penitent remains. So, unbelievably strong. We just kind of sent enemies to oblivion. It was beautiful. We did use a cool infusion, the Crucible Warden infusion, which is excellent. It's a great infusion into eggs like that when you already have the offense handled by something like Primordium, right? You don't require your infusion to provide you with that scaling. Whereas, if you didn't have Primordium, you might focus on things like Morsel Maker or something like that, right? So yeah, pretty good run, all things considered. Definitely worth checking out. And yeah, I think that's all I've got for you in this intro. So without further ado, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's see what we got. Primordium numero dos. I had this moment of terror there where I thought I might have left a mod turned on, but turns out I did not. Go me. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. Not much to report here. It's interesting. My work, I'll give you the update. I'm having a little bit of a challenge at work right now where I'm assigned to 2 different projects, and one of them is taking all of my time, so the other project's like, WTF, why aren't you doing what I need? And I'm thinking to myself, geez guys, I just don't have the bandwidth, I'm sorry. And I'm telling them that, and they're mad at me over it, so, oh well. This is why you don't get matrixed at jobs, because it sucks. But anyway, it's not that bad, I suppose. We shall persevere and continue playing Monster Train in the interim. So we are default. Actually, it's not default, right? It's Exile Umbra. Ooh, Primordium. With the default Awoken, we have Pushback Talos, Curse Arcus, and Chase Seraph. Making of a Morsel, Sharpen, and Grovel. It's fine. It's a little bit expensive. This is a really strong morsel start for something like an alloyed construct, which is interesting. Usually you don't have very good morsel starts with Primordium, so maybe that means something. Sharpen is also here. It's not a good card. Sharpen, if it costs 1, I might be more interested in it, but at 2 Ember, this card is bad. Let me just double check. I think our friend did die on Seraph. Yeah, that is a Seraph death. The other 2 were victories, so fair enough. Let me scroll back up now, and we'll check out the map. Let's see what we have. Umbra banner with the steel shop. I'm not afraid of it, which is nice. We don't have a good Awoken. There is an Awoken banner on the magic side, but we don't have a good card to hold over or anything. I pretty much never go to the Merchant of Magic here without a good holdover, but maybe we see like a Perils or something, so who knows. Second Merchant of Steel on ring 3 with Pyro Remains. Not great. There is a dupe Awoken banner on ring 3, which is kind of cool. Good if we go for a self-infused something or other. What else? Removals on ring 4 with a Merchant of Magic. There is an additional Umbra banner if I care. Next steel shop is ring 5. Fine. We have a removal dupe on ring 6. Worthwhile. I'll be wanting to look for that. And last temple is ring 7. Our first temples are 2 and 3. It's fine. Nothing here is particularly exceptional outside of that 1 removal dupe, but it should be okay. It's an unfortunate starting relic. We have Boon of the Blacksmith and Infused Mallet. With Sharpens and Planks, I don't think Infused Mallet ever provides enough value, so we'll just click Boon of the Blacksmith, and it's fine. Superfood or Stalwart Snack? Huh. What am I thinking here? What am I thinking here? Superfood in a chase, not my brightest idea. It can be pretty tough. You need a lot of scaling for that to work. Things like Grovel and Sharpen, it's going to be stronger early game than Stalwart Snack, but it's not great. My main concern with Stalwart Snack here is the only buff I have is Sharpen. It's not good. Right, the only clan support I get here is, let me think, Razor Sharp Edge, Steel Enhancer, I suppose. But even a Steel Enhancer is only a plus 15, plus 15. It's not nearly that impressive. So I don't know about this. This is kind of a tricky one. No aggressive edible. You could just send it on Superfood. We could do regen push with some spikes and some damage shield. It's probably good. Yeah, I don't know, play into an Awoken Hollow or something. Maybe you cultivate it. You could have taken Stalwart Snack and done cultivate, but it's a little tricky. We'll take the money no matter what. We're fine on that. Alright, spikes. I think we're fine here, right? Yeah, we're fine here. Enemies will attack into it and then get sent. If I had a non-10 health Primordium, this would be bad, but we are okay. Primordium, Brain Steward. We have to be very careful about Primordium first here because we did pick Superfood. I also have to be careful about my units attacking into these Apprentices of Light. Very concerning, right? Show me a Plink. Thank you. You know what? It'll do. I am just going to pass on to regen, though, which I suppose is something. Not great. I could take this sharpen here. It's pretty decent. It at least deals... Yeah, it at least deals some damage here. 24 I'm taking, it looks like 6. If I should really plink middle. Well, it doesn't really matter, because if I do, I have spikes up here, so these backlines are dead anyway. I'd like to somehow not take another... I have to plink. Oh, I have to plink. Okay, I didn't want the spikes damage from the back there, so... It'll do. We take 6. Plink. Genius tier plink. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I get through this number. Take another 6. It ain't pretty. So I'm basically paying... What is that? 6 pyre health for the trial? Come on, plink. Thank you. I didn't want to take this hit. Yeah, alright, we're fine from here. 6 for the trial is... it's fine. It's fine, yeah. I don't love it, but it's fine. Okay. We would have taken 6 unavoidably there. Alright, well, Perils of Production is here. Also Prismal Dust, which is really good in the Talos Arcus. It's gotta be Perils though, right? I have Chased. I'm gonna need to stay ahead. Alright, so Perils here for sure. I will click Razor Sharp Edge for sure. Yes. These are both very good. I'm gonna go to the Merchant of Magic here. Yeah. True enough. Show me a holdover, please, video game. It is requested. I'm gonna 20 and consume a plink and -1 the grovel, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. What do we get shown unit-wise? Animus of Will. It's a good unit. It's a good unit either way, is the important thing here. It's good as an infusion, right? Multi-strike, we like that. And it's good as a vector for Primordium stats, because it hits 3 times. Yep, we click it. We click it and send it. A -1, I need to put it into something I want to keep. So it's always going to be Razor Sharp Edge first. This is the good card. Remove Consume, not it. Holdover? Yeah, buddy. Holdover Perils. All right, we're cruising. Show me Intrinsic now, Temple. Spell Chain is just better. This is a case of you really want to get Intrinsic on it, but you should always take what you are shown, is the way I see it. If you see the Spell Chain first, this is ridiculous. We click these. If you see the Intrinsic first, cool, we click those too. How am I feeling about removals? I should go to this Merchant of Steel, but I really like this Awoken banner here. But I also think seeing a Merchant of Steel before Ring 5 is probably important. Alright, we'll save our cash then. Well, I have, what, 5 Ember a turn? -1s are less important. There are universes where I don't get to play everything. It is not money here, it is Pyre Health. If there's no trial... Ah, no, we save our cash. This is correct. Yeah, we move on. True, true, true. Yeah, unit draft? That's good. We like that. It's aggressive amulet, so maybe it's scary, but I do have a lot of stats to chunk through. And enemies will kill themselves. And also I have Plink. And Plink is a genius, so truly, what is anyone scared of? I guess I play the Morsel. This Restore doesn't do anything with only 1 regen, so sure. Is there a universe I can get this collector? No. We have the Perils really nicely timed too. No, we don't get it. Sad. Fair enough. Okay. That's unfortunate. No, collector is not what you like to see. We will absolutely demolish this combat, however, which is cool. True. I think if I were smarter, I would have put the... What is it? I would have broken that damage shield first, but I think we're going to be fine either way because I face tank this with a Train Steward. And then we take the damage shield here, which is something. I give her HP, great news. And a restore for good measure, we're fine. Yeah, we destroy this boss, no problems. Yeah, this is strong. We're doing 210 into ring 2 or whatever this number is, so we're fine. Alright, cool. GG. Numbers are looking 105 by 3 here. Yeah, that's great. I am looking for a little more survivability out of this, so like a Wildwood Sap could be fun. Oh, Immortal Trade is Genius Tier Survivability. We click these. Yeah, that's great news. Cool. Wildwood Sap. I click these. Regen into Superfood? Sure. Also very comfortable early game. Huh. Alloyed Construct. Is that better or worse than Animus of Will? They are showing me a second Animus of Will. I could self-infuse, which is an extra multi-strike. And genuinely, I don't really care about the starting attack stat because we're feeding it Primordium. True. I very likely am going all in on Primordium, Superfood as well. Maybe at least Superfood 2, maybe Stalwart 1. Could take Crucible Collector. Nah, it's just Animus of Will. It's fine to take this here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the second Animus of Will because the self-infuse is pretty good, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to do it on ring 4 if I do not see something better. Right? Yeah. Depends also on what I get out of this steel shop, you know? Like, Endless is not that healthy. I mean, plus 25 is fine. Endless is not an answer that I want here. It's in this temple. Another spell chain. You could do some fun stuff with spell chain here, but like spell chain Immortal Trade is a lot of lifesteal, enough to actually endure the fact that she's hitting so much, but I don't know. I'm going to look at the cavern before doing any upgrades. That might be wrong. It could give me money to re-roll this, since I missed the collector like an absolute buffoon. Yeah, we'll check it. Rail Spike's Spike Driver Colony. You ever... Huh. You ever feed Spike Driver Colony Primordium? Is that ever better? No, never, right? I mean, this is just an objectively worse Animus of Will here, right? I'm processing, considering the multiverse theory, deriving the strings in my mind. No, it's worse. It has to be, right? I don't care, it's 0 cost, and there's no value to me in Primordium into multiples, so the space is not as attractive. It is Endless Infusion, I suppose. Do I ever click automatic Rail Spikes for a ping, since I didn't really draft one? You know, maybe? Maybe. Am I seeing a magic shop next? I suppose I am. It does look like I am. True. Although I may go to the Umbra banner in a pinch. We'll see. We'll have to check. The automatic rail spikes are actually pretty decent here. I do not have pings, and that will be good. And I'm probably not going to lean into them yet. Maybe see a 10 in piercing or something. Yeah, you know what? I'll take an automatic rail spike here. One of the rare times I grab one of these. There's nothing in here that I'm going to put in, right? I'm not going to spell chain this thing or something stupid. I'm just going to not pick them, right? You could purge it, and then it keeps making copies if you kill enemies with it. Now, we're not going to play it yet. I'm going to look for some upgrades first. It's a real shame about this. Plus 25 is a comfort pick here, I think. It's pretty decent. I think I have to take this if I get stuck with Animus, right? It's the plus 25 of Destiny here. Yeah, okay. And then we move on. Leave that slot open for a quick or something good. That 25 is just the I don't want to lose to a bad roll play. And I got the wrong one. Not that bad. You just take the Ember Drain and we move on. I don't need to feed it right away. I will put the Making of a Morsel up top because I should. And if I need to, it can chump for Primordium. We'll put Bad Animus middle. Fine. Alright, we're insulated against it, so we're okay. I just play the Animus now up top, and we're fine. And then I... imagine. Plink, introduced in the same update as Pushback Talos. Amazing. That's a big chunker. Well, okay, go team. Not my favorite play, huh? Not my favorite line. We do have a really good turn here, fortunately. We get Wildwood Sap into Primordium with... I think I'm willing to accept all this damage here simply so that I can get rolling on Primordium. Yes. We kill one too, which is nice. Okay. Let's see. I need to keep Primordium from dying here, but I have to play these incants. So what you do is we're just going to commit to the grovel here, right? It looks nasty until you grovel, and then it's fine. And I can still take the Plink here and save that 5, and we're good. And I think I will take the Lifesteal, maybe? Yeah, sure. Could be okay. We have a ton of regen, actually, so I don't really know what I'm worried about here. And we clear out this ridiculous wave, which is pretty cool, actually. That should give us, yeah, 12 regen. Seems good. I can do double sharpens here. We're not going to play the rail spikes. Well, I can play it as long as I don't kill something with it, right? That's kind of the important point. So we just shoot. We just shoot Talos with it. Sure. And we'll be fine into this combat now. I can just play everything. It's big value, razor sharp, immortal trade, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. We're good into this. Okay. So that's nice. The regen makes this comfortable and relentless as well. You just send train stewards, sure. And we have the W here. Let's tease out how strong we are. Let's see. 11 regen, 12 spikes, 36 rage. It's not that impressive. I think I will need to dupe that Perils of Production at some point. Spreading Spores, huh? You see the gears turning in my head. Spreading Spores, maybe I see a Value Stone. Unleash is unnecessary here. I have the Immortal Trades and some other things. Awoken's Rail Spike is never bad. I'm really interested in this Spreading Spores. You could do some pretty disgusting things with Primordium here if I see something like Wretch or Stalwart Snack. Alright, yeah, Spreading Spores, sure. You could cultivate on Primordium here. It's not better. I need to communicate that. You could Awoken Hollow into Animus. That's an interesting take. I can spare the space. I think I would rather just take a large stone in that universe. I don't know, that's actually pretty decent. The only concern is that restores will get pumped into Primordium for the regen, not into the Animus. But it does work with lifesteal and some other things. Huh. It's not terrible. And it's another 15 attack, 15 life. So that's 43 baseline here and 18 by 3. My main concern, though, is number of hits on the floor. That does mean I have to hit a Frenzy Stone, or I'm pretty confident we die. Unless, of course, you know, I lean into Sharpens and these Spreading Spores take off and we get enough spikes to kill backlines. But 25 spikes is a big ask here. That's a big ask. Crucible Warden is also here as an infusion if I want defense, but I think I would like something that does something. So either the multi-strike I already have or the Awoken Hollow. That's tough. The multi-strike is guaranteed to be good, and I think I do have some guaranteed survivability in the regen. I probably don't need the Awoken Hollow here. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to chill and take the self-infused Animus line and use regen as my survivability. I will require draw power for sure. Yes. And we get some damage shield from Primordium as well, which is good. I'm going to the magic shop for a lot of reasons. Show me a value stone. Genius. Value stone spreading spores is huge. Intrinsic is cool. Let's see what our Dark Forge is. Okay, no stalwarts. We go in on Superfood here. Superfood 2. Good. Yes, it's fine. Damage shield 2 is very welcome. My removals are... Honestly, plinks are pretty bad too at this stage. They're not the worst. It could be better. Double stack. Is this ever double stack spreading spores, huh? It's really good. I would pay 1 ember for this. The alternative is a holdover is pretty powerful on this, but it clutters your deck real fast. The nice thing is that definitely gets you to the spikes number we want. It sure does. Huh. Okay, so do the things we have to do here, which include the infusion. Takes us up to 65, which is a lot, but we're really powerful. Yeah, I am also probably going to take this intrinsic, huh? It's kind of wild. It can't be an immortal trade. It has to be something that actually changes. I mean, I could intrinsic Razor Sharp here, actually. That's a swing of how much? 10 attack for 30 altogether? It's a really good chunk. Or you could intrinsic spreading spores. Huh. Curious. My removals are 1 Train Steward for sure. I hate these cards, they're bad. And then Plink, probably. Plink is tough. If I can clear all the Plinks and all the Train Stewards, I feel decent. I'm spending a lot of shards right now, so I need to be extremely confident in my decision, or I get blasted on Ring 4. But these upgrades are so good, and I have so few remaining temples, I think I just have to accept the risk. So what helps me not lose the most? Probably getting rid of a Plink here, actually. It's something that comes back multiple times. Yes. Okay, now 20 and consume into one of the other plinks. Actually, 20 and consume is really good in the rail spikes here, genuinely, because you're going to get 20 and consume on them anyway. Actually, this is really good. I only want create one a combat, but that's fine. I think it's better in plink, right? Yeah, it is, genuinely. Now, is it double stack or is it a reroll? These are really good spreading spores. You hit this and you kind of pop off very fast. And with the spell chain perils, I don't care about the 1 ember cost. I think it is this. This is going to represent an astronomical amount of scaling very quickly, and it's relentless survivability in a big way. So I will do that. Let's see what's coming up. Steel Shop with boons coming up, which is 150. I get 75 here. I can pay for the Ember Stone, which I suppose matters, right? Take it on something. Grovel, I suppose. It's probably Grovel. Yeah, it's Grovel. Cool, we'll move on from here. Okay. We got really strong there. I skipped the intrinsic, by the way, I know, but that's because I'm really scared of... Oh my god, Pyrolite Master. If I went 75 shards, we might be actually just dead. How fast do I ramp? Quite fast, actually. We can take this, play top. I suppose it depends a little bit on my draw order, but I don't know. We're okay. It's Animus, Primordium. I put Razor Sharp in Primordium, and we send 2 Train Stewards here. True. Good draws. I think we need to respect. I haven't hit perils yet. Sharpen is pretty decent here, but it's expensive. Grovel is probably the hit. It's a damage shield, and it's a morsel miner, which is good. Pretty easy set of upgrades, which means we're going to get sent later on. The regen is irrelevant here. You plink here, I suppose, in case you hit the Light Harnesser's spell shield off. 32 by 4. We should kill the front one. If I can get... Ah, yes. I was going to say if I can get perils, I do fine here. Sharpen, good. Oh, yeah, the spikes, actually. The damage shield's good. We didn't see the upgrades early, but that's okay. I really genuinely believe that taking the regen or the intrinsic would have been a throw. So, yeah, I do not wish to be throwing. You get a train steward killed here every time. Cool. We take regen, and throw the plank somewhere. It doesn't matter. What am I sitting on damage shield wise? 4? We're doing all right. Here comes the spreading spores. Play every card. Yeah, we're fine. No concerns. We definitely ramp to a point that wins this. Even in the face of this big bad boss, we have 10 regen and 400 damage turn. True. I am working on the regen a little more aggressively than other choices here. I think it is important. I'll throw the Immortal trait at it. Sharpen. Link, and I don't know. Then the Awoken, the spike that I took. Yeah, we're fine. Cruising, in fact. True. Alright, good. Looks solid. I need to duplicate that... What is it called? That spreading spores, and then I think we're gonna be at the rate that we want. Wretch is 100% the card I want. Yep. What a wonderful hit. I will click Invigorating Solution, not Ensnare. Am I really gonna do that? The draw through your deck the first time is really important because I need... Yeah, it's actually Invigorating Solution. I need to get through my deck quickly. So that is good. I will look for a Steel Shop upgrade. Multi-Strike or Quick are both great news here. True. Endless is not it, friend. Quick is good. With 4 hits on the floor, Quick is a good solution. Yeah, this will kill enemies very fast. Yeah, cool, great. I'll take it. And then I'm going to buy a removal into a Train Steward. Every removal has value. We take the Cavern. Show me an overflow. Build a card. Regen, please. Regen. Heal. Regen buff, actually. Money. Regen buff money. I like dollars, yeah. This card is excellent. Genius. That's a great card. I'm going to click the Horde, question mark. I'm going to dupe this Spreading Spores, which is... This is 10, 75. The Horde is pretty good value here. Sure. Oh, Pyrestone housing, huh? Am I seeing another Steel Shop? Where would one be? Removals on Ring 8? Probably don't need that Hellvent. Yeah, actually, Pyrestone housing. Now, I could just sink something here, but... No, I don't want to. We'll wait. This next floor is going to be the removal dupe. I already talked about this, so I will buy another removal into a plink. I'm going one-on-one on plinks versus train stewards because they're both pretty bad for different reasons. We move on. Okay, Crystal Cloak at 80 is threatening, but we have a lot of survivability. Can I take multi-strike? Yes and no. It's very bad, but also won't negatively affect me that much once I get enough spikes on the table. I think we're okay to click this. I know it's scary. It's Harpy's Guard. It's actually a really good turn 1, though. You do Animus of Will first. You do that because you don't want the Ember Drain spreading, and then I'm clicking Wildwood Sap and the Grovel here. Minor is excellent, and we do not sacrifice a unit to the Master of Light. Actually, you can do it on bottom, that's fine, right? Because the Rage wears off? Yeah. It's a good turn 1. Razor Sharp, very good turn 2. I'll take the Making of a Morsel here for some stats. Take a regen, sure. No Collector again. Unfortunate, but fine. Okay. I have to play Rail Spikes at 2 to kill here. At 1, it falls off just narrowly, so I do not get my Invigorating solution, sadly. But I think that kill is super important. And just send this Excavator because I don't want to feed him Rage. Yeah. Okay, not pretty. Yeah, not pretty because I don't see my perils fast enough now. We still kill this floor. I'm going to link middle and then sharpen up top. Okay, I think we might clear this. Yeah, just narrowly. All the important cards on the bottom, so we get to see how tough this is. But we have 19 regen, so I feel pretty good. We also have quick, so I feel really good. And we're looking at 3 damage shield. It's pretty decent. I need to pump the regen numbers, take the invigorating solution. Yeah. We get a Wretch here, which is exceptional. I need to play it. Ow. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might miss. So I have to actually play the Perils first, or the Razor Sharp. Probably the Perils, actually. You play... I could play... you know, here's what I'll do. I'll play the Perils out. We will take the Train Steward middle, get it killed. I'll put the Miner up. Actually, no, I should Wretch here now. It's 4, I have space. Alright, it would have been the 3rd unit, so fair. Doesn't matter about the Ember Drain anymore. Don't care. And then we stick a Miner in front here and a Miner here. We take the Grovel, spread that damage shield, and this is a guaranteed win at this point, right? Yes. Cool. That's so much damage shield. The Crystal Cloak never gets through. Yeah, good job. Go team. Looks pretty strong. Our numbers are going to be pretty potent here. And then you just pass on Immortal Trade anyway, and whatever. Yeah, very strong. Good. Cool. Alright, so we get Hell's Banners, which is... Sure, why not? It's fine. I no longer need this engine upgrade that they showed me. Ember Cache, it's not diligent. Yeah, skip, it's fine. I need to hone my deck at this point. Things like Pyre Shards don't matter. I don't need healing. I have Immortal Trade. I just need to draw into these cards. So we will skip. Yeah, I think this is true. We go Removal Dupe. Very powerful lineup. Yep, I am going to dupe the... Where are you? Spreading Spores here. We need to accelerate that pretty quickly. I will Train Steward 1 removal and probably Plink removal. You know, these rail spikes have fallen off a cliff. I think I should actually just kill these. Yeah, I'm going to actually burn the rail spikes here. This could have been my line. It could have been a help, but we saw enough things that I feel okay with this. The big thing that made me change my mind about needing this, by the way, is the fact that I get the Wretch. The Wretch lets me play multiple layers of spreading spores, so our spikes should actually get really strong here. Whereas before I was concerned about hitting 25. This was also before I saw the double stack on spreading spores, so we'll get rid of it because it's awkward. True, and I don't need to take this money. We'll get a 10 from somewhere, maybe a 15 from the end. Yeah, we're good. Moving on. I love removal dupes. They're so powerful. It's just actually outrageous. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Today it is Rally and Hellborn Harvest. No incant is very neat. Bad turn 1. But it's okay. It'll have to just do. I could have played bottom, but I didn't have a good turn 1 for it. This does mean I will be drawing into a bunch of crap, sadly. Is it sharpen here and then you eat the curse? Maybe. Sharpen represents 4 by a bunch. I actually think it's better to do the making of a morsel, take and get rid of the curse. This gives me more power right now. And also put something in the Wretch pool. Fortunately, these first few turns kind of suck for the enemies, but they also suck for me. Like, I mean, look at this. This is garbanzo bad. I think I have to... I think I have to play the Spreading Spores. And I have to play the Invigorating Solution, or I never see the important cards, and then I just take 6 here. It's fine. I think playing top is critical for this line. I have no choice, really. Being slowed down like this absolutely sucks, but, I mean, look at this. I would never have drawn through, right? Yeah. We plink middle and hope for the best. Ugh. I need to take care of some of these curses now. We're gonna get blasted by this combat. Just really hoping for morsels. Alright, we at least see perils here so we don't lose. Fine. Okay. That'll do something. That'll help a lot. I need to clear these friggin' morsels, though. I mean, not the friggin' morsels, the enemies. Let's see. The old magic is just objectively superior to sharpen. I actually don't even clear that back line, so I take another curse from it, and it punches my pyre. We Wretch here. Primordium, Ember Drain does not matter. I have a lot of Ember on this turn now. I get the morsel killed. We play the curses. I try to kill the Absolver. Plink, please. It's fine. We're actually quite weak because we didn't get this set up the way we wanted to. We're getting pretty rough and tumbled by this boss. We should still be okay. 6 damage shield. We finally clear. Doing 400 a turn. It's a good turn right here. Sadly, it's 1 turn a little too late. But sure, we'll double spreading spores. That helps a ton. We're at 29 regen. That's good. Yeah, we get through this. Alright, fine. Not ideal, but it's okay. True. Alright, we took a bunch there, but we actually do alright otherwise. Yeah, okay. Not ideal. 15, that's 5 curse pops. Is adaptive mutation broken with rage generation? Yeah? Could I get that onto Primordium, maybe? It's really good into Animus no matter what, so we'll click it. It's a good card. One I am happy to take. I will have damage shield on Primordium for the Divinity, so we just take double draw here. I need to see my cards fast, fast, fast. I go for removals. The Steel Shop here is not it. I'm going to go for the Steel Shop with removals on Ring 8 as well. So we see the Pyrostone Housing payout at least. Alright, Vortex. Get rid of bad cards, please. Train Steward. Plink. Let's see, Dark Forge, Stalwart Snack. I have the Wretch, but this is actually really nice. Yeah, we'll do it. It's good. I think we have the line here. Let's look into Caverns real quick. I'm going to click Bone Shine, I think. Strength Stone is less impressive now that I have 1 an Animus of Will Infusion and 2 Pyrestone Housing. So I'm just going to take Bone Shine, use it with a big 8 Ember turn, and try to heal up. Double stack number 2. It's pretty decent. -1s are maybe better. Overall, this old magic needs it badly. Think about cards you need to play and imagine why you want to play them. I'm going to 20 in Consumer Restore. They're not important to my line. Snack Stone is tough because, sure, 8 regen or something, but I don't know, remove cards, see more Spreading Spores, it's the same thing. If I look for Holdover, would I take it? If they show me an Intrinsic now, I will take it. No, they don't. It's okay, though, actually. I'm actually super cool with that. Spell Chain Old Magic is pretty huge. It's cash. Yeah, it's cash and it's +10 attack, which is big. Yeah, that's really strong. We'll click it. We're good. Okay. There's that 10 in piercing if I had held on to our friend, the Rail Spike, but I don't think I ever was going to. I get 2 more removals here. They're going into restores. They're not bad cards. Actually, they might be sharpens, huh? I think they are sharpens, actually. True. If I reroll and see holdover, what does it go in? Nothing. If they show me a frozen, it goes in Wretch. There's that. Remove Consume. Would I remove Consume Adaptive Mutation? I don't think so. I'll look for the frozen. Hey, actually, really good hits. Frozen Wretch is nice here. Now I always get him back on the right turn. And now that I've done this, the -1 into my most important card, so Grovel in this case, is really good. Grovel represents a large sum of additional damage shield. And I don't care about the +10 here. Yeah, not a bit. We move on. Okay. Alright, we should be strong into most trials. This is what, Pyro Wings. There's a 240 on turn 1. I draw 7. I mean, that guy probably walks on me, is the thing. If I, like, there are a lot of draws that help me. The Old Magic, the Razor Sharp, the Perils, all are solid choices. But in reality, he probably walks on me. He always gets upgraded. There's like no way, and there's no universe he doesn't. Am I willing to trade? What does he represent? He's like 24. He's like 6 hits or something. But I do have the Boon of the Blacksmith, so it's a little faster. He's at 240, so that's at least... Geez, that's a lot of hits. I think I would trade that because I have the Bone Shine. I can pull off like a 40 health heal here. Yeah, and then we'll be strong enough by the time the real scary waves show up. Yeah, like... Look at this dude. He always upgrades. I've never not seen him upgrade. Alright, count the Ember. Making of a Morsel, Spreading Spores, Animus of Will. So that means I can actually take the Ember Drain on this turn, which is pretty rare and nice. Sweet. That gives me all the Ember I need. We start loading up our friend Primordium. The old magic here is absolutely excellent. We just send these morsels down below. We hold on to Wretch. Alright, we should actually ramp from this stage to killing the boss in time. Or rather, that 240 in time. Please, Plink. Thank you. I was thinking about us. Please, Blink. Oh, Plink. Alright. Plink, you shouldn't have. We get there, right? Yeah, we get there. I get there without taking Ember Drain. Not that it matters. More importantly, it doesn't hit my damage shield. Cool. I feel quite powerful here. Wow. That's actually a pretty darn good adaptive mutation there. I wonder who it's better on. Primordium or Animus? Hard to say. You know, I'm going to Immortal trade Primordium here. That's pretty cool. We can take a Making of a Morsel here. Very neat. always one restore in the back. That's a lot of regen coming forward. 16 going every turn. Am I going to adaptive mutation here? It drops my attack by a lot, but it gives him 59 bloody life. I think this is worth it. Yeah, that's really good. We're already strong enough, and we're getting the rage, which is good. See, can I get 2 units spawned on this turn? I can, if I send the Wretch. I need 7 Ember for Bone Shine to really pop here. I'm going to burn Wretch on this. I think this is actually super cool. Watch this. We'll do 1 Miner up top because I actually care, and we'll send the others down below. And I can play the Wildwood Sap here into Primordium, and then we full heal off of Bone Shine. Excellent. Cool. Works for me. Now, obviously, you give up some strength there, but we are pretty powerful regardless. I can recover some of that adaptive mutation damage by buffing Primordium in the back with the old magic and the Razor Sharp. You may as well keep the spreading spores moving. That's 91 regen, huh? Yeah, our character is doing 1,000 damage with 250 life, 56 spikes, and 100 regen. I think we're winning. If anything attacks me, they kill themselves. And now we just, you don't even see other cards, you just funnel your stupid, what's it called, spreading spores, and game is easy. Yeah, this is unbelievable, huh? I actually don't think I definitely do not want to dupe another spreading spores. Look at the acceleration here. We're playing so many, we're at 116 regen. Yeah, we're, how do you say, pretty strong. You just kind of funnel everything into the back here. I mean, we won, like, 2-shot the boss, I think. Yeah, but I was just interested in how that looks. This is going to be really powerful. Yeah. Cool, cool. Happy to see it. Beast is an interesting choice. It accelerates it a little bit, but I'm actually not really that concerned about this, and I would like him to stick around for ridiculous levels of scaling and then hopefully a good adaptive mutation. So I'm not going to click it on this combat. We have the damage shield on him anyway, which is fine. Is Bramble Lash actually broken with 91 spikes? It's pretty good, right? The Preserved Thorns is card draw? It is card draw. I think it's good, actually, right? Sure, I think this Preserved Thorns is good enough here. It's worth the card slot because it turns me around a lot of value. I'm going to go to the steel shop here. I do not need another dupe. True. Pyro Remains is irrelevant. Show me Multi-Striker. Honestly, Large Stone is probably fine. Nah, I don't actually know about that. Because I have the minus 15. Removals are valuable, though. I wish to kill Sharpen and Sharpen because they're terrible. I'd rather play Restores. I'll leave in 1, actually, right? It's okay. We'll kill a Restore here. 2 Sharpens? That's too much. Oh, Winged Technology. Unnecessary, huh? But good. I can actually play these Makings of a Morsel now. Which, I don't know, maybe that matters. Maybe. There's a lot of stuff here that kind of matters. I don't want... Like, Heartstone is good, more life, good, but... I think Large Stone is not it. If I re-roll this and it's endless, I think I'm going to be sad, but I could always just take a thing on the left. Yeah, I'll spin it. It's quick. I'll take... gross. I guess I take 10 and spikes 3. It's not ideal. I wanted to look for the multi-strike. I don't think this matters too terribly much. It's something. Okay, fair. Fair enough, game. I'm going to click Winged Technology here. It's something of value. I cannot capitalize on the Lightstone casing in any way. sadly, so we'll re-roll it. Golden Vault. The only reason you would consider that is the old magic provides gold. Alternatively, I just remove cards, which I think is just better, right? You get 2 removals here. Yeah, I'm going to kill a Restore. And I'm going to kill another Restore, maybe? We're at the point where I might consider that second Sharpen, because why play Restore when you can just play another Spreading Spores? But this Sharpen is also bad for the same reason. Why play Sharpen with Spreading Spores? True. True. I will remove a Restore, I believe. Yeah. The Sharpen has some value in an emergency. I could click the Horde, but who really cares? I guess I might as well. This is not going to hurt, and there's enough things I could see that are good. Yeah, like bloating fungus? Jesus. Sure. This is just comfort, right? Click the bad pyro remains. All right, we're good. We're very good, I believe. 120 out of 100. Yeah, let's move on. Okay. I think this very strongly wins, even into Chased. Because I generate... Once we get through on the Spreading Spores, we're going to absolutely outpace our friend, the Divinity. I mean, Chased, rather. Minor... Animus... Primordium... Could Adaptive Mutation now, but it's really bad. I'm going to put a Morsel middle and try to bait with it. Not a good turn 1, but it's okay. Now this is a good turn 2. Alright, we're cruising. Great. The raw stats that we get from things like old magic are really important. I will take the invigorating solution here. I'm going to burn this Restore. I will accept... I didn't even get it. I was going to try to get this Light Wings to not kill my morsels, but we get cut next turn. It's going to be okay. We're going to take some hits here. You just kind of have to expect it. It's pretty close, actually. I think the answer is Spreading Spores in the back and then Sharpen in the front, which kills the backline dudes. We take the Razor Sharp Edge, put the Immortal Trade in. Almost all of this does get cut eventually, but it's fine. We cleared the whole floor, which is pretty shocking, I think. What do I want to do? I would like to draw around, so we're going to burn this Preserved Thorns and shoot the mid-floor. Actually, I'm going to shoot bottom floor. This has a lot of life. I want to avoid that hit. And I'm going to plink bottom. That's actually okay, right? Sure. Primordium kills that dude. We're in a kind of rough situation where we're getting cut by Chased. But it will be okay, I believe. Here's the deal. Yeah, we play both these morsels downstairs. And one lives, which matters. It will bait a turn. We're killing everything? Yeah, true. Play the other morsel here. Hold on the Wretch. We kill most of that. This should be a cleanse bottom. Genius. Good. Let's see. Perils can just go in the back here. It's fine. Keep it going. How does this adaptive mutation look? It's pretty good, actually. So what we do is we do Razor Sharp, just make sure he's not dying. True. We do the adaptive here to go to 71. True. And now we old magic him. We Spreading Spores him. We Immortal Trade him. And we Making of a Morsel up top. True. You could bait Seraph again to middle by burning the Wretch here, but I do think that is wrong. We have enough stats that I'm not that afraid, right? The adaptive mutation has been valuable. I need to play cards. I need to play the Sting somewhere middle, and now I play Wretch for 5 morsels. We play Primordium. Good. I give him the Razor Sharp and both Spreading Spores. I would like to chump a floor, so we're gonna do Magma Morsel, Minor, Minor until something lives. Something lives. Cool. True enough. You may as well play the other one downstairs, right? No reason not to. Cool. Alright, we're good. We got it. He's gonna go bottom here. He has to. Oh, you cheeky SOB. I hate when he does that. Never mind. Alright, well, it's fine. I don't really care that much. We can just keep buffing. We're still staying ahead, mostly. Yeah, it's really the stats are really what's cruising out here. Having some spikes is good. We'll be able to ramp very fast here, though. I'm not worried. Like, look at this turn. Holy crap. 4 Spreading Spores. We call that a good turn of Monster Train, the Vidya game. Yeah, sure, here's an attack morsel. Have fun, kids. I know, I could have made a making of a morsel, but it does not matter. We're good. We're cruising, in fact. Golden Vault would have provided a lot of value, funny enough, but it's okay. Kind of had a feeling it might. We definitely win this. Look at this thing's stats. There's no universe that he punctures this. 117 regen. I don't know. Does that win? Probably. Yeah, we're good. That's a big number, huh? Thank you. Thank you, Superfood. Extremely cool. And that's really good news, because that's the much harder combat here. We should absolutely ramp fast enough for the Divinity. We have enough hits here. There's like 5 cards I want to draw. See one of them turn 1. That's pretty good. No morsel here, but we do see a draw card, which I like. So we take Animus, Primordium here. I will put Wildwood Sap in, and the Spreading Spores. Honestly, also the Restore here. We send the... this is a good one. We didn't get the floor that has Damage Shield. We just take Stings into the boss then. Okay, the regen is going to help a ton. Show me Perils? Not yet, apparently. Razor Sharp is one of the other good hits. Damage Shield is good. Morsel Minor is good. Get this thing killed. Regen here. We're a little slow. I could reasonably leak this next wave pretty hard, because I bottom decked the old magic and the perils. So not ideal here. We're going up. I mean, we're going to survive. The question is, do we hit hard enough? Currently, no, but we get pretty close. We pull off a big amount here. Let's see. Rage, Rage. I think I need to put one old magic in center. Maybe even both of them. Let's plink first, see what we see. Okay. If I can add an additional bit, we take only this guy's hits. Alright, I'm going to take the morsel here, it's fine. I want to play Invigorating Solution. Don't play cards that I don't need to on this floor. Sharpen. Okay, we're killing 2. How much is this? If I go one more old magic in front, we do 80s, which kills the front 2, and then Primordium punches the back. 15 spikes is doing something here. They're going to what? 60? So she's already killing the front 2 is what this means, because of the 60 here. So that's fine. In which case we should buff Primordium, I believe. Is this actually working the way I'm expecting it to? Oh, she's quick. Alright, that was important. I was like, wait a second, she's quick, so she has to act. I have to put her over the number. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, we take 15. And you know what? It's gonna have to do. It's a lot of damage, but I had to play those cards. I need to ramp very fast, and we clear this wave, which is genuinely important. I'm going to do Perils. Perils, I know it looks bad. We do Razor Sharp, make it look worse. And then I'm going to Adaptive Mutation on Primordium here. True enough. Big value. I need to put these Spreading Spores in action. I will also take a Making of a Morsel here. Cool. I'd like to kill this Collector, but I'm also, you know, the truth, the Reflector, I need to click Spreading Spores. Like, there's no universe I don't click Spreading Spores. I don't care if I leak him. Oh no. Like, fine. Fine. It's fine. Genuinely, I don't care about that 7. I need a ramp here. And I think we do. I'll take these trades. It's close. Ooh, buddy, it's close. Okay. How do we make this number really large? Okay, so this turn, what you do is you put everything into Animus here. We put in the Spreading Spores on Animus. Give her the Immortal trade. I will give her the Grovel here. It does not matter. It's not as pretty as one would like. We're gonna get punched again, but I think we ramp quickly from here. Let's see, it's another 11, and then, oh, it's like 50 something. Oh man, that thing took 2 damage, huh? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we're at the point where I think we will manage to pull it off. I need to click Retch, so we're going to Sting middle. I will... There's a chance I miss Primordium if I play the Retch first. So what I have to do then is Perils. Ah, it's tough. What do I do here? I think what you actually do is you do 1 Perils on her. You give her a Spreading Spores. And then we take the Retch. Okay, we get Primordium now, and the Morsel Minor, which lets us play everything else. I really need to put the Grovel into that floor. He's taken 1 hit to me on the Pyre. I need to get Rage into Primordium here. True. It's acceptable to give up a little bit. He doesn't change his number. He's taken 55. I need to now Spreading Spores the hell out of our lad in order to scale up the Animus. We had a weird draw order here. I don't love it. We have to avoid the Harvest, so I can send a couple of these units. So like the Excavator gets 1, 2, Excavator gets 1, 2, and then I can play 1 more and the Divinity pops it. True, and we have to save these miners. Cool. It ain't pretty, but it's not dead yet. He took 2 hits, my math was off, you hate to see it. And I think now at this point we successfully get our friend up to speed with this old magic and the immortal trades. Yeah, it's going to look really good on this next turn because 79 spikes represents a lot of damage when the enemies have multi-strike. I'm going to Sting the Slate here. And I'm going to take the Making of a Morsel every time. Yeah. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. How does this floor look? Genius. It's great news. We just keep this flowing. This matters a lot. Alright, we're definitely winning from this point, but we were a little slower than I would have liked here, so true. And also, by the way, the reason this works, the Miner lives because the Divinity only attacks once, because the Winged Conduit kills itself before the Divinity swings. Cool. Good. We should beat the Slate now. Whew. Honestly, Closer than I think anyone wanted here. Yeah, very close, but we get there. True, we get there. Ladies' curses. Alright, I mean, it's... The end game looks good, but we definitely sacked it a bit there, huh? Dang. Oh, I know why he lived, because he attacked... Got lifesteal. I didn't think about the lifesteal there. Alright, well, we do it. It's fine. It's not pretty, but it wins. It's funny because I talked about the Divinity like being an easy combat, but with the draw order we saw, we were pretty slow, actually. Huh, yeah. I didn't see the old magic in time to make a real big difference, or any of my other big swings. So I didn't get a great offensive adaptive mutation. I had to take it for HP. It's fine. Score's probably pretty bad, though. Let's see what we get. It's not 0. All right, let's go to the challenge. See what we see. 48, 520. Who got better than me? What'd you do? What is this? Basically the exact same thing, right? Now you went Superfood 3, it looks like. Oh, no, it's the same thing. I was misreading. This is Superfood 2, Stalwart 1, yeah. Oh, you did go in on the automatic rail spikes. Yeah, fair enough. It's not terrible. I killed them, though. I didn't want those cards. Yeah, you duped the Perils. Perils dupe is probably really smart, but... Yeah, I don't know. You could have flipped the way the Ring 7, Ring 8 pathing, gone to that Ring 7 steel shop, maybe seen something there, and then gone and duped the Perils. I was considering it. I think the thing that put me over the edge is, yeah, exactly. This person created a very different old magic, whereas I created a very powerful buffing old magic, and it had spell chain. That's really the thing that made me feel like I didn't need the Perils number 2, but it might have mattered. Again, I'm basically just saying this person took 1 damage on the Divinity. I took 107 because of a tough draw order. So, yeah, fair. I also went in on spreading spores, and this person did not. Interesting, actually. I suppose they... Okay, I see what they were doing. They must have been relying on adaptive mutation. There's no other world this works. Yeah, for sure. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Next person who won... Ah, interesting. Duped. Awoken Hollow Infused Animus of Will, huh? That's an odd choice. It won, though. It had a better divinity than I did. So, who am I to complain? Oh, nice. They had an intrinsic on Perils. Yeah, that's good. Interesting. So that means they didn't take the Ring 2 spell chain and took the later spell chain instead. This gives you immediate power, and that's nice. Okay, cool. Let's see what the submitter got. Ah, well, let's just say 9 Spike Driver colonies probably clutters your deck a little bit, so it's not entirely surprising that this doesn't win. It might get close. Huh? Okay, so you did not actually... Yeah, let's see. Oh, wait a second. What happened here? Battle 1 on Seraph? If you won, though, why is it a loss? Is this a... Wait a second. Huh? Hold up. Does anyone know what's going on here? It says the battle was won against Seraph. But it would have shown the Divinity if the person went to the Divinity. So they died between rings 8 and 9? How is that possible? Did they... Is this how it shows up if you kill Seraph with Frostbite? No, I was going to say after he kills your Pyre, but no, the combat ends. I have no idea what's going on here. This person obviously had enough shards to go to the Divinity, so they should have gone to the Divinity if they killed Seraph. But it shows they actually lost to the Seraph combat on the map. That's really curious. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, that's my same old magic, very strong. Yeah, honestly, it's just these spike drivers, really, that are clogging you up. And taking aggressive edible, I think, was wrong. Let's see, what else? You didn't see the holdover on perils, huh? That definitely hurts a lot. It's a case, I think, of did you go to the steel shop on Ring 2 instead of the magic shop after seeing that perils? That might have been a mistake as well. I think you want to kind of fish for the holdover if you have it and have it available. Alternatively, you didn't remove a lot. You still have 3 planks, 4 planks. You took a lot of extra stuff, 5 restores. Yeah, you have a lot of cards. Interesting. I do think you're definitely weighed down by these spike driver colonies. These things, they're not good. Wait a second, have a major refraction? Oh my god. They're huge. They're like demon fiends, except playable and with multi-strike, and they're still bad. What a weird. Oh man, also, it might have been a lot better if you had waited for an infusion on them too, right? Where was the major refraction? That's kind of cool. Interesting. What an interesting run. But regardless, I understand why this loses. The truth is, it comes down to having too many cards in your deck and getting sent that way, really. You're not drawing the things that matter, your old magic, whatever. Did you take adaptive mutation? No, you did not. I think that was a correct pickup. You probably should have grabbed it. Obviously, it's a little worse when you miss holdover on perils, but still should be relevant. It gives survivability to your friend Primordium, so yeah, fair enough. I understand what's going on here. So hopefully that explanation is helpful. Let's see. I don't have much to say about mine. I went in on spreading spores here because that's just a lot of survivability. It's a guaranteed win, right? Whereas I think that the adaptive mutation alone is a little risky, right? You just go in on stats and hope for the best and then throw a immortal trade here and there and hope that wins relentless. It might, I mean, obviously it does, right? We look at the person who got number 1, they did exactly that. They skipped the spreading spores entirely, and just their only survivability is immortal trade plus adaptive mutation, right? I'm not missing anything here. True. I think in their case, they shot enemies, though, with the rail spikes, which I think is helpful. Having these pings is good. I guess they're most important cards. Well, no intrinsics, right? Interesting. This is kind of gambly, right? Like high rolly, definitely, because what if you whiff? What if you don't draw anything fast enough? Do you have Wretch? Okay, you do have Wretch, so you can reasonably see it again. Interesting. I think this is actually a little risky here. I think my play, even though I took 107 damage to the Divinity, was safer overall, which is kind of weird to say. I knew that this wins relentless. There's no question about the solution there. And if I had a slightly better draw order, I think we'd get through with less damage. In hindsight, given how bad the Steel Shop upgrades were on Ring 8, it would have been better to take a dupe on Perils, for sure. 110%. It improves your density, so that's important. But it's tough. It's tough. I think, I mean, if I had seen a multi-strike there, it would have been ridiculous. If I had even seen, trying to think, there's a lot of, I think multi-strike was kind of the big hit, but yeah, maybe I should have looked at that and gone, to hell with Pyrestone Housing or gotten it on Ring 7. It's interesting. I don't know. I think this is still fine, but I think you could have cleaned this up if you looked ahead and, I don't know, read the tea leaves. It's a bit predictive, right? You have to kind of guess and be right because this line is stronger if I hit the multi-strike, but I didn't. So I guess it sucked. I did get 2 removals out of it though. That path was so much stronger though with the removals and stuff. I don't know. The perils draw on Ring 8 and Ring 9 were tough. A little late. Yeah. Oh well. I think we get there. We win. We take these. It's fine. So, all right, I don't have much else to say. That does bring us up to 41 on the series. Always love to see it. And yeah, that's all I got for you. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.